What is happening, guys? Just want to take a few minutes and highlight my geek corner that I have going on here. Some various projects that I've been working on over the years, some that are still work in progress. But just kind of wanted to highlight one in particular today. This right here, if you've been to my TikTok page, you may have seen all the progress photos that I posted about this, but just kind of want to go a little more in depth on how I put this together. This is my take on the Frozen Empire Proton Pack storage locker. So starting off here, we have my very heavily modified Spirit Halloween Proton Pack. I added new cyclotron covers to it. I had those 3D printed, also did a 3D printed ladder, kind of redid the little crank shaft piece right there. I made my Neutrona wand actually a magnetic mount as opposed to the V-hook. It's a lot easier when it's on your back to just find a magnet that is to find that hook part. I ended up going with a different hose. This is one of those flexible garden hoses. Right now I just kind of have it put like that, but I'm gonna redo this with a different connector that I've come up with since I've made this one. This kind of hangs right there for now, but it kind of attached to the top of the Neutrona wand when I wanted to. I custom made these brackets. There was someone on Etsy that was making some similar, but I was able to source the J-hooks there from Amazon. I found some scrap wood. I just printed these little logos off on my computer and painted everything black, bolted them together, and then if you take the goggles off, on the back I've actually designed it in a way that it just hangs from these 3 little hooks here, and then I can actually move these brackets anywhere that I really want on the back of this or on the side, and then they will just hold everything in place. This weighs around 12 pounds, maybe a little give or take, and it seems to hold it up very well. So got those pieces. We're going to toss that back up there. Coming down here, we have my Halloween costumes ghost trap. Oh, also on this heavily modified pack, before I forget, I gave it a whole new texturized coat as well. I got some rhino bed truck liner like spray paint, and I actually gave it a textured coating, kind of made it look like cast iron. It kind of gives it a nice cast iron look to it. And then I also did it on the ghost trap as well. Kind of give it a texturized as opposed to just the smooth plastic. I've not done it on these pieces yet. I need to take those off and possibly spray paint those. But that's kind of like my semi-modified ghost trap. I did have like a little moisturizer thing in there that would spit out steam and stuff. So I've got that. We have my Ghostbusters flight suit that I got from GB Fans. Got my boots, picked those up at the thrift store. Not exactly the right style, but worked for what I was trying to achieve. The shelf that everything sits on was actually sourced from my thrift shop for free, and just kind of had to modify it a little bit, spray paint it yellow. Down below, got a couple of just metal storage tins that again picked up at the thrift shop. And I can just store other gear in there if I need to. At the top here, if I grab this little remote here, Vivitar makes these little spotlights, and they're magnetic, so you can just pop it right off like that. It's got a little spot there, clips on there, but they're directional, so you can like move these up and down all around, and they're all rechargeable. So you just hook them up to USB-C, charge them all up. Has this little handy remote, so when I push the on button, they usually, oh, there we go, will pop on simultaneously at the same time. And then it also allows me to change the mode, so I can go red, green, blue, purple, yellow. But in a second, I will show you what it looks like when all my garage lights are off, and it kind of gives it a different mood and atmosphere. Alright, so I have all the lights off. Pretty much the only light you see is coming through the window, but I have a blackout curtain over that, so even in the daytime I can kind of keep it somewhat semi-dark in here if I need to. So push the button and the lights kick on. Kind of gives it a nice dramatic, maybe cinematic type feel to it. Again, you can also change the lights, so let's go, we'll do like Slammer Green. So kind of gives it like a little green. If I adjust the intensity of the lights, but kind of handy. Really makes it nice for when you're trying to showcase something. It just kind of drops that light straight down. I was pretty happy with how it all turned out. I do have to make one more of these brackets to hang down here. I may make a fourth one to hang down here. I only have 6 of these though, so I'm gonna have to either buy more or just go with the 3 for right now. But it's my hope to get a couple more packs. Once you take the Neutrona wand off and you hang that at the side, you do have space actually to hang a second pack. And if I were to raise this up all the way, I think I could actually get 4 going around the whole back side of the locker here. So yeah, kind of a fun little project. I got a lot more projects behind me that I'm working on that I can't wait to show you guys. But I've got to get the rest of my garage all straightened up, looking good, and then I will start highlighting some of those projects. So if you have any questions, just feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. If you want more in-depth footage on anything, let me know as well. Thanks.